It's You Name It.
And welcome. Oh, hey, you stepped on my and welcome.
Hey, fuck you, Jerry. That's my new intro. Right there. Fuck you, Jerry. When we started...
It's not a very nice intro.
Well, it gets it out of the way.
Crazy, man. Tim Murphy says you swear too much on the show.
Yeah, well, he can go kiss my balls.
He said, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But Davin swears too much. No, actually, he didn't say he actually didn't say you swear too much, so I'm not going to put that on him. He said something about the swearing, and then he goes, you know what would make the show better? And I go, less swearing? And he goes, well.
Well, maybe. Hey, Murphy, guess what?
I don't know.
Fuck you.
Stop telling Murph to fuck off.
I know. He's a good guy.
You wouldn't talk to him that way on the show floor. And he's a fan of the show.
Yeah, that's
so far,
true.
until right now.
Until right now. Oh.
Do you know what today is?
My birthday?
Today, yes, it's a special holiday for... Look, you just fucked it all up. You couldn't have played dumb for 1 second, so I could introduce your birthday. Instead, my birthday? Just get right in there. It's just like that wedding I did on Friday, where I had this whole thing lined up for the whole I don't remember the groom's name bit. Mm-hmm. And I thought there was a possibility, but the son of the bride just pipes right up. His name's Tim.
Oh.
And I'm like, shit. My brain blew up, and I'm just like, you just took 3 minutes out of my whole ceremony. Now how am I going to pull this thing off? Now there'll be nothing funny.
Oh. Poor kid killed you.
Yeah, he killed me, just like you just did with your birthday. I was going to make it a big deal.
Okay.
I was going to have a big announcement how it was important for the entire world, and you're just, my birthday?
Well, whatever, Jerry.
Happy birthday.
Well, thanks.
And I mean it, because you're my friend, and I care about your birthdays.
Well, I'm glad.
Although I don't know what you're doing.
I made it to 48. I'm in Charlotte right now.
Wow.
I'm in Charlotte.
Yeah, should we say Charlotte or should we say Charlotte?
Yeah.
I don't know what the pronunciation is supposed to be.
You know, I've never been here before. This is the first time doing this city. It's a real small one, and it's so weird doing the small ones because it's
the small
whole different world.
Like for the listeners, we have A shows, B shows, C shows, and D shows. Davin's doing a show that's probably technically a C show, which just means that he could set the whole thing up a lot faster than one of the ones that we normally do. So it's sort of a little vacation. And we know that our project manager, he does it on purpose because he'll put you through days and days and days of hard work, and then he'll throw you one of these C shows just because he knows you need some rest.
Exactly.
You know?
Something like easy. And that's the problem is I'm so go all the time that now it's like, what the fuck do I do? I'm sitting staring at walls in the room waiting for people to call me, you know?
How about enjoy life? How about trying that a little bit?
Yep. Well, I took a nap for an hour today. That was a first.
See, that's enjoyment of life. That's perfect. You could do that. You know what you can try doing too, and I think you have on this show. You could try not getting really drunk every single day.
Yeah, it's true. I'm actually after Miami, woo. Yeah, you got to stay away from Marsh, 'cause once you're around Marsh, if you're back to back cities with him, it's like you need to enter yourself in a program.
He's a bad influence, that's for sure. That Marsh.
Oh, did I tell you I saw a bum fight before I left Miami on the street?
No, I don't remember you saying that at all. Hang on, 1 second. Sorry, I was thumping my microphone.
Okay, why?
Making sure it was working. Just making sure that it was working and it wasn't the computer speakers.
Oh, well, I'm still answering you, right? So I'm hearing you. So we're all good. Anyway, so...
Yeah, it was just... Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thumping the microphone to test it, and then I realized we're on the air, and I'm hitting a microphone. I'm a professional.
So I had to
TNT podcasting.
Yeehaw! So I had to go and strike the Miami Auto Show and get everything done, and then of course you got to check out of your hotel. But my flight wasn't until 6, so I had to go back to the, on lunch break, check out of the hotel. Take a shower, because God knows you don't want to sit next to my stinky ass after striking the Miami Auto Show on the flight to Charlotte.
Not Miami. Right.
So I'm walking back to the hotel and I see this bum fight, and it was. Do you remember the lesbian Hindu bald fat woman that was sitting out?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, she was the one that was hanging out outside the Walgreens all the time. You remember that the hippie, long hair, greasy, sitting on the bench outside of the swim shop bum guy? Well,
nope. I don't notice him like you do. Apparently, you've got him stuck in your brain.
well, there's the
Well, you were there longer too.
well, there's the happy guy, the smile guy that was in front of our hotel every day. Anyway, it wasn't. It was the Buddha looking woman walked by the hippie looking bum and sprayed him with air freshener and yelled, "Stinky, stinky, 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 stinky!" and,
No way.
And he punched her. It was fucking great.
Like right, I don't know why I'm laughing, but right in the face. Right in the face.
Well, first of all, she turned her back to him, so he pushed her. She turned to take a swing at him, and he just laid her out. Just boom. And then people have their cameras out and they're videotaping, and the police were called because I went and got my bags and everything. I came back and there was an ambulance there and all kinds of other shit. It was like big drama. But I wish I could have gotten on camera, because just for someone to actually spray someone with air freshener and call them stinky, that got me thinking.
Well, you know what? I needed her here in where I'm at in San Francisco, because the new guy we work with, Michael Bayer. Hi, Mike. Hopefully you'll listen to this episode. What are you doing? Drinking?
I just had a sip of my cranberry juice, and no, I don't have a urinary tract infection. Just because you drink cranberry juice.
I didn't ask.
I know, but people think that when you drink cranberry juice. Fuck them. Okay, go ahead.
That's a little extreme, really. I mean, maybe they think you have vodka in it, and it would be completely normal instead of a urinary tract infection. All right. Anyway. Mike Bayer and I were standing outside in front of the Moscone Convention Center, and this guy comes. You know, the guy who he looks like a grown-up, really fucked up, derelict version of Linus. He's got his blanket, and he's like just shuffling really slowly down past us. He didn't come towards us for the usual "Can I get a smoke?" or any of that kind of stuff. And now I know why, because he's completely out of his mind. As he walked by, I noticed something very strange. I looked down, and his bare ass was out.
Oh God!
He had his jeans down close to where the backs of his kneecaps would be.
Oh Lord!
The backs of his knee, like the front's all covered up, and he's got this big blanket he's carrying, but his whole ass was out, and he's just walking down the street with his ass out.
Oh, you gotta love it.
I'm like, what the fuck? It's, this town is weird though. So far, my favorite crazies in the street have been that guy, because how do you not just like ass out man?
Oh yeah, you give them nicknames too.
Ridiculous.
I give them all nicknames as well.
2 years ago, I was standing outside with a couple of guys, and there was a man wearing a woman's dress walking down the street singing at the top of his lungs beautiful soprano operatic music. Like it was a professional opera singer. Like really good, too. And just filling the streets up with opera, but obviously a nutbag.
Yep. Completely off his rocker.
Hire that person. Yeah, just that. And I saw another one today, too, but it was really real. The guy came up. He made the big mistake. He walks right towards me, and he goes, "Hey, man, I just quit smoking today." And I go, "Funny, me too," because I wasn't smoking.
Yep.
And that kind of like threw him, because then I don't have a smoke. And so then he goes into a fake story about how, I just like to stop by people who are smoking and remember what it was like and reinforce why I'm not smoking. And I'm going, well, good luck.
Yep.
And he continues to walk down the sidewalk and starts just yelling gibberish. And I'm like, I don't even understand these people. Like, he just walked away, and you hear him go,
I he's
what the hell's he doing?
he's talking to someone on a different planet. No, I had one when I was in Miami, and he's like, "Hey, give me $1.50." I'm like, "Hey, no." He goes, "Well, fuck you." I go,
Hey, no.
I got an ex-wife and 2 kids in college. He goes, "Why does that concern me?" I said, "Exactly. I don't know you. I'm paying for my kids' college. I'm not giving you $1.50, fucker. Get a goddamn job." Oh, and he mumbled
Well, that was
and
pretty direct.
yeah, it worked. It got rid of him. But that seems to work when you
I like to go
lay
for,
that on him.
Yeah, I like to go for the bizarro shit. Like, hey, man, you got to smoke? And I'll go, no, I'm going to quit smoking today. This is my last pack, and I'd really like to finish them all off myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just to
I
confuse them.
had one ask me outside of a restaurant for a smoke.
Finish it off?
And
Yeah.
I basically told him, I said, "Look, I go, I would love one. Where's the nearest 7-Eleven at?" And completely threw him off guard because he was like, "Okay, well, maybe down there."
While you were smoking.
Yeah, while I'm smoking. It's like, "I got 2 left, dude. I'd give you one, but I need to find some more. Fuck you, buddy."
I had the guy that asked for a light, remember? Did I tell? I don't know if I said this on the show before, but I had a guy who asked for a light, gets my lighter in his hand. He's got his own cigarette, but he starts talking. And I go, "Oh, light it." "Yeah, I just moved to this town, and okay, light the cigarette."
Yep.
"Yeah, but light it, because I know what's coming. You're going to ask me for some money now."
Yeah.
You know? And I'll say shit like that to him. I go, "Are we going to do this? Are you really going to ask me for money now? You're going to play the lighter game?"
Mm-hmm.
You know? Finally got it back. 20 minutes after that guy walked away, I had the super drunk college-age guy come right up to me, because it was Monday Night Football, and it was in Charlotte, right where you're at. Monday Night Football in Charlotte. This kid comes up to me and goes, "Hey, give me $100 for a hotel room." Like, what? First of all, you're in downtown Charlotte. You're never getting a hotel room for $100.
Right.
Downtown anywhere. Second of all, why the fuck would I give you $100 for a hotel? I don't give a shit about you. You're a drunken college guy. You got separated from your friends.
Yep.
Who gives a fuck about you?
Oh, well,
I'd be more. I'd probably give money to the homeless more than some college kid who's all fucked up.
right. Well, there's a guy that approached us last night, and he said he was a veteran and he needed money to get his license because renewed, and it was like $12.50 is what he needed, because if he got his license renewed, then he could enter this program. And he doesn't beg. He's homeless. He admits he's homeless, but he's trying to get in this program where they'll house him, but he needs this license to show them he has an actual license and can get into this program. So I gave him $1. Jim gave him, I think, $5. Somebody else gave him a couple bucks. Anyway, I just was at 7-Eleven buying smokes, and the guy is in front of me in line buying lottery tickets.
No way.
Yep. So
Did you ask him what your commission's going to be because you helped invest in those?
Yeah, so I messaged Clint to let Jim know that his homeless veteran guy that we helped out last night is using the money wisely on scratch-off lottery tickets.
Right.
So if I see the guy again,
man.
I've seen him twice already,
Scratch-off.
and I've only been in town 2 days, so I'm sure I'll see him again tonight. It's the orange hat guy.
Yeah. You know what I figured out today? I figured out, since you mentioned scratch-offs. Okay, the orange hat guy. I figured out that Las Vegas, the whole town, is a giant scratch-off ticket.
It is.
Because it's the same theory. Yeah, I mean, people will win little tiny bits off a scratch-off, just like Vegas, and then very rarely will someone win $5,000.
Right.
So it's the same shit. You'll hit that and at the same frequency probably as scratch-off tickets. You might as well stay home and just buy a stack of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ruining everybody's time about gambling now.
Oh, that's all right. So, I got some big news for you. This is the big news that broke this week. Marriott.
What's that?
Marriott purchased Starwood Hotels for $12.2 billion, making them the
Holy
largest
shit!
hotel chain in the world. So I started thinking,
Did you like my holy shit?
yeah, that was good. It was exciting. So I was thinking that maybe that'll make me platinum for life, because I'm platinum right now, and I looked up online. I'm actually silver for life right now. I'm getting very close to being gold for life, but the way their lifetime thing works, it's a combination of lifetime nights and lifetime points. So here's how it works. To be silver for life, you have to have 250 nights and 1.2 million lifetime points. To be gold, you have to have 500 nights and 1.6 million. Platinum, 750 nights and 2 million. Here's what I have. I've got 722 nights and 1.516 million lifetime. So I'm close. But
Good.
Then I felt really bad, because I looked at that 722 nights and I realized that I've almost spent 2 years of my fucking life in a goddamn Marriott hotel.
Just in Marriott. Imagine with all the rest of them.
And then you add, because I'm platinum with SPG too. I'm diamond with Hilton, and with Omni, I think I'm the lower tier. But just the number of nights that we spend in a hotel, it just fucking boggles my mind.
It doesn't boggle mine. I know what that means. It just means your entire life has been wasted.
Indeed.
Your life, Davin Christensen, is a sham. You've got no real life.
I yelled at the maids.
Hey, look at me. I'm following down your footsteps.
I know.
Go ahead.
I yelled at the maids this morning, because this morning it's like, this is the first morning I don't have to set an alarm. My booths are all set up. I got a charity event later in the evening. I'm waiting on a FedEx shipment that's not coming in until 10:30. I don't have to set an alarm. I can sleep in. What happens? The fucking maids are outside of my goddamn room, and they're talking about their fucking day. Not with the radios. They're right outside my goddamn room. I open the door in my goddamn underwear. This is at 7:45 this morning. Open the door in my underwear.
What a sight.
Oh, I know. It had to be beautiful for him. Cracked it open, looked down, I said, "Shut the fuck up!" and closed the door.
Real fast, so they didn't actually see who did it.
Oh, they saw me. They saw me. And then I went and talked to the housekeeping manager.
I know who it was. It was that guy down the hallway with morning wood.
Yeah, that was me. Oh, I had something to hit him with, all right, fuckers. Oh,
that's gross.
Don't you just hate that? Don't you hate that though, when you have a day to sleep in and something fucks it up?
It's nearly every single time, and I'll have the one day where the show opens at 1 and you can sleep until 9 or something like that, and then it's the radios in the hallway, it's the doors slamming, it's the somehow or another you can then hear the elevator binging all the time. And I should pay more attention, because a lot of times I notice that I'm near the storage room for the cleaners anyway, and they're always in there yammering on and slamming the doors, and it sounds like they're moving giant boxes around in there. It's just, fuck! It's just stupid. But, my last room, I had to do a hotel switch. So the first 3 days here in San Francisco, I was at the Intercontinental.
Right.
It's a beautiful hotel room, but they had twice as many lights in that room as any other one. Every single light switch and every single lamp had red lights on them that I had to tape over. I mean, not just like real dim red lights. They were lighting up the room at night. I'm like, what the hell? I might as well just keep the windows wide open. Because you know how bright it is when you're in downtown and you open up the windows, you get all the city lights blasting in.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Now I'm in a new one. I'm in this weird corner room. Have you done San Francisco before?
Yeah, it's been a while. Which hotel are you at? Are you at
the Park Central on 3rd and Market?
Oh, I haven't been in that one. I've been in the Courtyard there. I've been in the W. I've been in the Marriott and the the Athenaeum or the whatever it is across from Dave's Bar. Oh, Dave's Bar. You got to go to Dave's Bar, by the way.
I don't go to the bar. You know that.
We played Jukebox Terrorism at Dave's Bar. It's phenomenal.
You know what? That's the Park West then, because that's right across the street. I remember going in there and the guys were talking about you doing the jukebox.
Oh yeah,
our guys were talking about it.
Well, this is
But yeah, that's this one I'm in.
This one they've got an old jukebox, and you have to unplug it. And if you plug it back in, it'll keep playing whatever songs were in the queue. You can't erase it. So, and that's also the bar where
Hang on a second. If you if everybody's annoyed by this, that was just my coffee maker.
Lovely.
The gurgling noise. I just wanted to explain what was going on to our faithful listeners.
But that
I was sitting here making a
cup of coffee. Oh, look at you faggot.
No, stop it. See,
anyway,
you hear that?
Oh, nice. Is it Earl Grey?
It's yes, it's double bergamot Earl Grey.
Nice. Well, that'll be nice for you to relax to.
Josh loves it. Josh told me it was weird. He goes, I wanted to thank you for the tea. I've been drinking it every day on the plane, or no, every plane
plane
ride. He takes this. Well, it's almost every day with our jobs, but whenever he takes the plane trip, he carries on this double bergamot from Stash Tea, and he's so thrilled with it. Like, what a polite young man.
Lovely. So what were we talking about? Dave's Bar.
Fucking hard.
Jukebox Terrorism.
You're the hardcore beer drinking and whiskey guzzling guy, real man, and Josh and I are teetotalers.
You guys are freaks. Oh, so anyway, Dave's Bar, the jukebox.
All right.
Now that you got me off topic, bastard. It's also the bar where you can buy a drink, leave a drink for someone else that's coming to town. So that was a bar where Goldie had been like 2 months prior and bought me a couple shots and a beer, and they put it on the drink board. And then after about a month, it goes into this book. So the bartender, we go in there, and I said, hey, I don't see my name on the drink board. She goes, oh, well, we write them down after a month. I said, okay, well, can you look my name up? Gave her my name. She goes, it's far too busy in here. I don't have time to do that right now. And I'm thinking, okay, these drinks have been paid for. You've been earning interest on the money. Odds of the person coming in and asking for it, it's like free money to the bar. And you're not going to take the time to look up my name. And I can tell you the date that it got entered in. It's not like I'm randomly coming in and saying, oh, somebody might have bought me a drink. Look through the whole fucking book. No, I know the day he was in town. She completely refused because she was far too busy.
No, I see.
So
far too busy.
So I filled the jukebox with like $10 worth of change and played Ring of Fire 18 times in a row.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but I thought that was on your app, because I forgot who told me.
Oh no, I've done the app thing in Atlanta and a couple other places, but this was an old jukebox, so she couldn't reset it. So by like the third time it played, people were visibly getting annoyed and leaving. So the whole place fucking empties out by like the time Ring of Fire's now played 7 times. Yeah. I walk up to her and go, are you too busy now? And she gave me the dirtiest fucking look. And we ended up not going back to that bar. So...
Yeah, so my first year here, I walked across the street and hung out. I think it was Larry Fairs was in there with a few people.
Yep.
And they said, yeah, you remember that time where Davin kept playing the jukebox?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they must have been around. Pardon me. You know, I had a similar bad customer experience this morning when I was switching hotels over to this beautiful SPG hotel.
Okay.
And I walked in, and I walked right up to the SPG Gold line where there were 2 people, you know, rummaging around over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I stood there for a second, and this lady goes, sir, there's a problem. And I go, okay. She goes, what is it? Are you checking out? And I go, no, actually, I'm checking in. Well, we have a problem. And I go, all right. And then the person next at the next counter goes, hey, come over here, sir. I'll take care of you. And she goes, yeah, because we have a problem. And I go, well, I'm sorry to bother you. And that hit really home with those guys, because when I went, well, I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
she goes, and then she waits a second after I get to the other side. She goes, it's a printer problem. I go, again, I'm very sorry I bothered you.
I just happen
But
to be
now
a
I have this
guest.
nice corner room.
Nice.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what got me the corner room, because this one's got the windows all the way down.
I'm sorry I bothered you.
It's an amazing view. Yeah, I know. But that's what I felt like. I'm like, what are you doing? You're not explaining anything to me. You're just saying you have a problem.
Yeah.
You're not saying that it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, your problem is customer service, you bitch.
Right, I should have said that. You certainly do. Got a huge problem. You shouldn't act like that to a innocent bystanding customer waiting in line. So
Sorry, I had to cough.
although secretly,
Yes.
you know we love that shit.
They're just assholes.
Yes. You love when you can take out a little bit of frustration on these people, just because your life. People think life on the road is what is great, and you get to see get to see a lot of different cities and stuff. But it's not like it's a beautiful experience.
Oh no, it's
usually
miserable.
full of pain and torture.
It's miserable. Oh man. Some of the
For you people at home, imagine every day having to deal with retailers every single day, from the hotel to every meal is at a restaurant. Every time you have to buy something, it's not like you can stock up and live like a normal human being. You have to interact with businesses every day, multiple times, and it sucks. It's just stupid.
Oh, I saw the stupid thing at the airport. I posted it. That you complained last week about the tip jars at 7-Eleven, or the week before. I get off the plane.
Yeah.
I get off the plane. I go into the men's room at the airport in Charlotte, and this fucking guy has got a goddamn tray set up with mouthwash and the little cups, and he's got fucking breath mints, and he's standing there like
an 80s bar.
He's standing like a maitre d', you know. I'm surprised he wasn't wearing Z Cavaricci jeans, you know. He didn't have the Dracar and the polo and all that stuff, and he had a tip jar. It's a fucking airport men's room. Clean the fucking urinal. You know, replace the fucking mints in the toilets, not with the fucking customers trying to get a tip, you fucker.
That guy bid on that contract.
Oh, see, and I thought it was just like the janitor trying to make extra money, but then one of the girls that I know commented on Facebook when she saw the picture that, yeah, they do it in the women's room too. It's fucking stupid.
I totally thought you were going to say, I thought it was just the janitor trying to make extra money, but when I went into the women's room, I was,
Oh, hey, I've got
sure.
I've got a tip for you. Okay, and this is for all the listeners too.
Okay.
McCormick and Schmitz. Okay, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Schmitz. Anyway,
McCormick and Schmicks with a K.
they have
Schmicks.
got the best freaking happy hour food menu. Oh my God, it's great. And their happy hour is from 4 to 7 every single day. So I ate dinner there yesterday, and I ate dinner there again today. They're probably getting sick of me, because I know they're trying to lure people in to actually taste the food and then go get the expensive dinners. But their happy hour menu it's $3, $5, $7, and $9 for the various apps, and they're phenomenal. So I ended up I got, like, today I got a cheeseburger and fries, $5, like a real full size freaking cheeseburger. Then I got $5.
That's on the appetizer menu.
Yeah, it's only in the bar, and it's from 4 to 7. And they had I got the calamari, and it's a plate full of calamari, and it was $5 freaking, and it's all fresh. Peter was with
I think you might have said that wrong. I think it's pronounced a calamari.
a calamari. Okay. Anyway, okay, Jerry. Jerry, I got the calamari for you. Anyway, I had the firecracker shrimp tacos yesterday. Oh my God, they were great. 7 breaded shrimp on a spicy slaw with anchovies And then Oli
all
spicy
right,
sauce.
hang on a
Oh, that's
second.
good. Oh.
Are we really doing this? Are
What?
you subjecting the listeners to Facebook food pictures right now?
Oh yeah. It's so. I'm just saying, you guys need to go. You gotta go. Like,
A shout out to McCormick and Schmicks is one thing, but when you start describing what the food looks
it
like,
was fucking good. Well, this is coming from Miami, where everything's so goddamn
yeah, but
expensive.
now you got to post the pictures.
Oh.
You probably have pictures of it too, so now you got to post them.
No, I don't. I gotta.
the show site.
I did take a picture of their menu though, so I know what I can look at ordering tomorrow. So, and they've got some drink specials too. But if you've got a McCormick and Schmitz,
forward thinking.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So yeah, 4 to 7. Oh.
I got a Buffalo Wild Wings gift card.
Oh, you do? Cool.
Yeah, got it for my birthday. I got it, and the problem is that I've never been to a downtown that has Buffalo Wild Wings.
You know what I gotta say? Whoever the company is that sets up those TV screens in Buffalo Wild Wings they're freaking awesome, man. Because those are the best looking.
Oh yeah.
Those are the best looking TVs anywhere. For a sports
Yeah.
bar, they're always top notch.
I don't know who does it, but you guys in the business out there need to really search and find who's installing those Blue Water TVs.
They are good though. They've been ordering the 90-inch ones lately, which is like, holy schmoly, they're stepping up their game. But
That's pretty good. The brother-in-law giving me a gift card for Buffalo Wild Wings, not even knowing that they're a client. So now he's inadvertently supporting me twice. Not only here's your birthday, but he's also helping my paycheck.
There you go. That works.
What a nice guy, yeah. But, enough about food. How are we supposed to talk about food when Charlie Sheen has AIDS?
Does he have AIDS? I didn't hear
You
that.
didn't know this? This is the biggest news of the week. It's crazy. Charlie Sheen.
ISIS,
Not really all that crazy.
ISIS was the biggest news of the week. And the Paris attacks.
Well, if you're into if you're into that kind of thing.
Then
yeah.
my birthday.
But haven't we?
That's the biggest news of the week. Come on.
News. But since we don't normally wade into political terrorism topics.
Yeah, I know.
So I thought maybe we.
And all I have to say about that is ISIS backwards is sissy. I'm just saying.
Yes. I don't know anybody who supports any of that, so let's not get out of hand, listeners. Don't think that we're avoiding it because we somehow support the frickin'
I do have one other thing.
Insurgents.
Well, I do have one thing to say. The news coverage of this shit, when they say it was highly organized and all this other bullshit, I'm sorry, but if a bunch of 12-year-olds can plan a goddamn flash mob with 500 people meeting at one location and no one knows about it, you know what? Doing a terrorist act is not that fucking difficult to call your buddies up, you know?
That's a great analogy. Listen to you.
I mean,
they need to put you on CNN.
Let's sync our watches. Let's sync our watches, and you go to the fucking arena and you blow yourself up at exactly 6:03. And at exactly 6:03, you're gonna open up shooting. It's fucking not highly organized. These guys live under fucking rocks and they're little pussies. Come after me, buddy. Come on. Come after me. I don't give a fuck.
All right, settle down. You know what was great though?
What?
Anonymous stepped in.
Uh-huh.
Anonymous stepped in and deleted 5,000 of their accounts on Twitter so they can't talk to each other.
Oh, nice.
Like, that's how you do it. Yeah, when you get that hackers group on your bad side, you're screwed, man.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
do everything. Like, what did they do that to, like, the Westboro Church? And, if they want to, they'll go in and drain your bank accounts, everything. Just mess you up, so that's great. Hooray for Anonymous. Those guys are really doing a good job for us.
Well, it's like,
it.
E3 when they canceled everyone's reservations at the Holiday Inn, and them must have been really pissed off, but that's one way to get back in a hotel. So go back to Charlie Sheen. So he's got AIDS.
Charlie Sheen. Yeah, last week it came out in the news that a big giant star is HIV positive, and they're not going to say who it is, but this guy, they started leaking shit too. They started saying, like, he's dated a Christian actress, he's dated this person. They listed a whole bunch of people without saying his name. Well, nobody really figured it out, and Sheen came out this week and said, okay, I'm HIV positive. I didn't want to tell everybody, but that's the story.
Okay, so
now,
is he going to...
It's sad that Charlie Sheen... Yeah, there's more, though. It's sad that Charlie Sheen is HIV positive. I don't want to see anybody have that. But the problem is that his ex-girlfriend porn star came out and said he was HIV positive and told me he wasn't. and now either like may have infected her, knowing that he was already positive. So
Well, they can afford the cure anyway, because either that or he can just room with Magic Johnson and get Magic Johnson's tips, because that guy wasn't he HIV positive
yeah.
like 20 years ago, and he's still kicking around.
Yeah, but I'll have a friend of ours explain this to you. Hang on a second. You know what? It's the Illuminati. They have the cure. I'm Ron, and I endorse the cure for AIDS while I endorse the Illuminati, the all-seeing eye. All right, was that good enough for us?
That was good. I think there's a magic pill, but only the rich people can afford it, and that's the cure. They have the cure out there. They're just not going to fucking do anything about
what
it.
Color is the pill? The important part is what color is the pill. Is it a blue pill or a red pill?
I don't know. Maybe the blue pill is what got Charlie Sheen in trouble in the first place.
Yeah, the other kind of blue pill.
And I'm not talking about a leave.
No, he was, but he could have been all day strong and all day long or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Why did I just say that? What a horrible Viagra joke that was.
Oh. So what else is going on, Jerry? What else you got?
See what you forced me into? You forced me into a corner with that one.
Hey, I was trying to figure out. I always think about bad lives and stuff. How bad would it be to be an ugly hooker? It's in my show notes.
How bad? You're telling me how bad is it to be an ugly hooker?
It must really suck to be an ugly hooker. Since we're talking about Charlie Sheen, and he's always into hookers, that kind of came to mind. The other thing is, how cross-eyed do you have to be to have other cross-eyed people make fun of you?
I don't know. And I was wondering whether or not if they look at each other, if they see correctly, if they stare at each other, does it just even out?
I don't know. If two cross-eyed people are looking at each other, are they just looking at each other, or are they off the side? I don't get it.
Ryan, let's call a scientist. Do you remember when you had the idea that we were going to call people on this show? Because we really like to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we were going to do that, too. Let's call someone who knows, and then we just randomly call some scientist.
I wanted to call
about cross-eyed people.
Yeah, I wanted to call a black person and find out why black people go to the beach. It's not to get tan.
Okay, let's listen to your racist theory, racist.
Hey, it took me how many minutes? 37 minutes to get into that.
No, but we kind of talked about that before. We figured we should have called Elliot Branch, the comedian, and say, really, explain to me, why do black people go to the beach? Is it to get a tan? I don't know.
They don't really like to swim, most of them. The sand gets in their weaves.
Well, listen to you.
Yeah.
Listen to you with most of them.
That was racist, wasn't it?
Yes.
You're racist, Timmy, because you think of Bobby as your Jewish friend and not your friend. Do you remember those PSA ads when we were growing up?
I totally remember. It was Grandpa and the kid in the boat.
Yep.
Grandpa, what is prejudice? I still remember it, right?
Yep.
Here you go. Grandpa, what is prejudice? Well, prejudice is when you react to somebody because of the religion or the color. But I don't do that. Well, who is Jimmy? Jimmy's my Jewish friend. Well, then you are prejudiced because you think of Jimmy as your Jewish friend and not just your friend.
Yeah.
That's the exact words, Davin.
That's good. You got that down pat. You remember that. All our listeners have no fucking clue what we're talking about, but...
Yeah, there's some old enough to remember that. Just like the crying Indian guy, the Native American.
Oh, yeah.
I've determined,
the garbage.
That you're allowed to call... You don't have to say Native American. It's a polite way, but you can say Indian because I watched The West.
Now wait.
Documentary,
you're talking about
he says Indian.
You're talking about Indian with feather, not Indian with a dot, right?
Right.
Okay.
The feather type of Indian. But so I noticed that, and he made that probably in the early 2000s, I think. So we're still in the politically correct era, and throughout it, he had interviews with a bunch of Native Americans, and they all use the term Indian. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we could say it then. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but I grew up with John Wayne telling me what to call them.
Mm-hmm.
And the Native Americans are saying, and then they drove the Indians out. And okay, so you're using it.
Right.
So you're okay. So the crying Indian, we didn't even describe that. Do you remember it, right?
Oh, yeah, because of the garbage. people throw garbage on the land.
He would be staring at the river, and some garbage floated down, and then there was a tear that came out of his
Zima
beautiful
bottle.
Native American eye.
Floating Zima bottle going by.
Right, and it came down. The nice tear came down, and the sad part is that actor is probably Italian.
Most likely.
That was like 1973 or something.
Oh.
I hear a buzz. Is that me?
Yeah, I kind of hear it too. That might be my light over here. I don't know. This room is like really dark. It's weird. Oh, I saw.
Promise the listeners again that you're going to get a new headset. Will you promise them so they know that they'll be able to hear?
I am on my 30 hours home. I'm going to drive and get a new headset because this headset, you cut out when I'm listening back to you too. So I will get a new headset. I'm going to go to Guitar Center and I'm going to get an actual podcast headset, so I'll sound better than Jerry when I tell him to fuck off.
Well, it's not a war.
Oh, it's gonna be.
I can send you the link to the one I bought.
Oh, fuck you
and
your.
I can send you the cost link.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a real one because I want to look professional when I'm sitting in my hotel room.
Work by yourself, looking professional.
Yeah.
This is the professional way to do a podcast.
Dude. Oh. What else you got for me?
Hey, let's talk about the labor again.
Oh,
remember,
how was yours?
I called you. I called you today on your birthday, and I told you that I found a new type of labor guy, who I like to call the against labor tattletale.
Okay.
Because he's the one that says, "God damn it, I hate Local 6 because they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to allow you to strip those cables, and I don't understand that. I don't know why whenever I get off a break, I'm here after 15 minutes, but Local 6 doesn't have to show up." Really?
Well, maybe you should join Local 6.
About 5 minutes. Right. Local 6 gets to get off at 3:30, and we can't. We have to. They get overtime after 3:30, and we get overtime only after 5. All right, quit telling me how much you hate Local 6. Jeez.
Oh,
that was my rant.
That was your rant. And did you end up having to push get the cases moved from the one booth all the way to the other side, other hall? And did anyone give you shit over that?
Nope, just two cases. In case anybody out there doesn't know what you're talking about, sometimes we get our equipment delivered all to one booth, and then we have to go to, like, we get it all delivered to Chevy, then we have to get stuff over to Cadillac, and in this case, it's across the street, so you have to go through a tunnel and all this.
It's not across the street; it's under the street.
Yeah, it's still on two sides of a street, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, I only had 2 cases I had to get over there, and I was going to play the empty label game and label them so they just turn back up in the other booths, but I couldn't because they were going to store it on either side of the street. So I just had 2 of the guys push them over. They didn't care. They liked the break from hanging a video wall.
Oh, okay. Now that hall is very weird because when we used to do XM radio and have to hang the antennas, it was there's a ice skating rink over the one hall and a bowling alley and solar panels, and we had to get special permission from the city to hang our antenna. Then the center hall is underneath the road, and then the other hall is underneath a park where people do, like, you see all the Asian people doing the yoga crap and the Tai Chi
there's no yoga going on there. It's Tai Chi. Come on, be respectful. These are nice elderly Chinese people who are health conscious and spiritually conscious.
Yeah.
It actually is kind of cool because you walk through and they have the music playing, and there's like 30 octogenarian Chinese people doing Tai Chi, and you get to stop and watch them for a little while.
Oh, while you're there, you should go to the Stinking Rose and get the 22 garlic chicken. Oh, it's so good. People avoid you.
Is it another bar?
No, it's a restaurant. It's like a garlic restaurant that specializes in garlic. The Stinking Rose, but they've got a 22 clove garlic chicken that's phenomenal, and bums will avoid you after eating that much garlic. It's almost like vampires won't be around. Bums will ignore you.
Oh, good. Yeah.
The other thing,
I could be vampire free for 3 days.
The other thing I found out that if you really want to get rid of bum, you piss yourself and walk around with like a woman's hat on. and people will avoid you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that helps too.
Piss yourself and walk around with a woman's hat on.
Yep.
Okay.
It works.
I'm going to see if I have one in my backpack, a woman's hat.
Just buy one.
What kind of a hat? Does it have a veil attached to it, too?
Just get like one of those that they wear to the Kentucky Derby. You know, just pink with a bow and maybe
giant red hat.
Maybe a flower. Something like that.
Maybe a flower.
Buy yourself a little shawl.
Hey, what else you got?
Let's see. My phone. I just picked up my phone and it didn't buzz. Hey, let me see. What do I have here?
It is buzzing.
Is it? Because I picked up the phone. I got to get a new headset. Oh,
you're shorting yourself out.
I am. You know, it might be since I got electrocuted in Miami. Ever since then, I've been. I don't know.
Oh, you're like a superhero.
Must be. So, I was.
Yeah, I'm erasing my show notes as we speak. I just erased pants down guy.
Yeah, pants down. Yeah, I gotta do the cross-eyed one. I gotta eliminate that one. So we talked about that. What else have I talked about? Oh, the ugly hooker. Yeah.
Oh, I got one for you. Let's do this one just for Ryan's benefit.
Okay.
Who probably doesn't listen to the show anymore. Anyway, here we go. Headline: Ronda Rousey got knocked the fuck out this week.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, she came out and she got owned.
Oh.
She got battered up. It went into the second round. You know I haven't seen the fight, but it's got to be a good fight because, you know, nobody's gone into the second round with her.
Right.
So you get to the second round and she still gets popped a few times, and then she got a nice kick right to the jaw and knocked her right out.
Nice. Well, you think
poor Ronda Rousey.
You think any of that has to do with the fact that, okay, she's been on so many interview shows and so hyped up over the past, you know, since the last fight. She's everywhere in the news, on all these sports shows, all this other stuff. How much attention or focus has that taken away from her actually being in the ring and preparing for this fight? She just assumed she was going to win?
Yeah, well, that's what some of the commentators said, that sometimes when you're on a winning streak like hers, she was undefeated for a million years, that she gets, like, settled in and, you know, it comes in with a weird mindset that screws the whole thing up. But really, the only reason we're talking about this is so that we can title this show, Charlie Sheen knocked out Ronda Rousey, or Ronda Rousey knocks out Charlie Sheen.
On Davin's birthday.
On Davin's birthday. You want that in the title, do you? Now you're going to force your own self into the title. You're already,
I don't give a fuck.
The show, and it's your show, basically.
See, I know.
And you want your name in the title.
No, it doesn't have to be in the title. I'm just fucking with you. Because, see, the whole thing is, you can title them whatever you want because you do a great job at it. I don't mess with that portion of the show. I don't mess with much of the show other than being here. And bugging you to do a show, which is probably odd for you, that you've got somebody that actually wants to do a show once a week. I mean, this took, what,
it was,
3 days of begging to get this one out?
Not begging, it's just scheduling.
Oh, I know, it's
and
tough.
Let's be fair. There were scheduling conflicts with other people on the show, too.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't complain about. There's no hard feelings about anything.
It's also hard about you being on another coast and I'm in fucking Charlotte.
Yeah.
Although I thought Charlotte...
Right. I'll pay for that, though.
I actually thought Charlotte would be like a small little hick town fucking thing, because like NASCAR museums here and stuff, and since I've never been here, you get this picture in your mind of what it would be like, and it's not. It's all brand new buildings and high-rises, and Bank of America moved their headquarters here, and now it's like all banking. And
it's clean, too.
It is.
The
streets
are clean. The air is clean somehow.
It is cleaned up. So,
well, we're starting to experience a little bit of net congestion, and that's our time anyway this week. You know, the week when Charlie Sheen knocked out Ronda Rousey.
There you go.
And it was your birthday. Yeah. But everybody, thank you for listening. Try try and keep up the sharing and all the good stuff that everybody's doing out there. I'm lying because I don't know what's going on out there.
Actually, let's do a shout out to Brandon from Cadillac because I found out he was a listener.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brandon with Cadillac.
He does have that perfect narrator voice, though. Smooth as fucking silk. Anyway, Brandon,
you know what he is?
Thanks for listening.
He's another, all right, not to extend too much, but you know what he is? Just like Mike, what's his name, and his wife. Brandon is part of the Perfect Person Club. Look at me, I'm perfect, and I've got a perfect life and a perfect voice.
And perfect hair.
It's a wonderful thing I do being alive like this. Yes, my hair is perfect.
Oh.
That guy. I love Brandon. He's awesome.
He is a great guy, though.
Well, maybe I use love lightly. I don't love the guy. I sort of like Brandon's a nice guy. I don't love him. But I do love his hair. His hair is perfect.
Yep. Oh, Jerry.
All right, everybody. I know. I'm just fucking around. All right, everybody. Thank you. This has been another amazing episode of You Name It.
See you guys.
And it's time to go. Bye.